So what we need to do for this really is like practically no cooking. The rice, you have to have cooked rice, and the rice needs to be cooled down. But the skill is really in the slicing of the herbs. So I'll show you how we slice the herbs. And in like a traditional recipe, they will use so many different herbs. What we've got here for you is really a sample of some of the herbs we'll be using. All these came from the garden, yeah? And then, tell us which is, yeah, they're all labeled, yeah? So, these, for example, I don't know whether you may have encountered them before or not. They are actually a member of the ginger family, and we use just the buds. Smell this. If you ever eat laksa, this is Assam laksa especially. Yeah, can you we don't. This is like I say, a member of the ginger family, where we don't actually use the root at all. Just the flower.
Look at this, bunga.
Bunga means flower.
Yes.
Fruit. And it just got plucked from the garden this morning. Yeah? Unfortunately, this one you cannot replicate this with any other herb. It is just so special. This ginger.
So ginger flower.
In the US, what is the ginger?
You cannot get it in the US.
What's the name?
People in the US, they'll never get this.
Sorry.
So it's the ginger. It's the family of the ginger.
Maybe
so what's an
alternative?
How can you?
I don't know. Set it up.
Right. When I finish with the herbs.
So what can you substitute? Like if you're in a country that
doesn't have those herbs.
You can't.
You can't. No substitute.
No, if you're going to the Philippines, you might as well get a sibling.
Okay.
A seedling.
I'll take the sibling.
How is it planted? By buds or by seeds?
Grafted
from the root. From the root.
Like an onion.
Like ginger.
No, it's like ginger.
Like ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger, you put it inside the whole thing.
Bulb.
Into the bulb.
But this one, it has a root, and you grow it by planting the root in the ground.
Is it supposed to be cool?
No, it's all these are tropical plants. This one grows really just outside the kitchen. I'll show you what the plants look like. They're beautiful. They're huge fronds. Huge fronds. Actually, if you come from the Philippines, they grow in the Philippines in the wild. I've been told.
Yeah. Okay. So
you can't use lemongrass.
So
I'm just gonna pass you lemongrass.
This is
So
lemongrass.
if you can't get
No, I can get lemongrass.
the torch ginger, you just use
Another one?
a little bit of the lemongrass. In this recipe, we use lemongrass anyway.
I can use lemongrass.
So in this recipe, we're using all the herbs raw. Yeah, they're going to be used raw, but the secret to making this really taste nice and look beautiful is that you really must shred the herbs very, very fine. Yes.
Okay.
But I will show you a little a method of how you can get it.
Yes.
Because if you look at the leaves, you think, oh my God, how am I going to slice all these really, really thin?
What's that?
But the secret is, I'll show you. I'll give you a little cutting demo. How you're supposed to do it is that we will actually use the larger leaves and wrap the smaller leaves on the inside. Like making a cigar. Like a very tight cigar.
Oh, we're used to that, Niba. We used to roll.
When you're rolling what?
We used to roll. You know how you make spring rolls?
Something like that. So we roll, and then we have to really slice them very, very finely. Because if it's I would like you can all smell and taste all these.
What's that?
This is something called
Wild
down kado, which is a kind of wild
beetle.
beetle.
Yeah.
Can we eat this?
This is for the beetle nut. For the beetle nut.
Like a beetle nut.
This is what if you go to a Thai restaurant, There is an appetizer that they serve sometimes
Thai restaurant.
in a Thai restaurant called miang kum. And what they do is you make it into like a little cone, and in here you put little peanuts, little bits of chilies, and then you wrap it and then you eat it. It comes with a sweet sauce. So what's interesting really is that in all Asian countries, we are in the same climatic zone. So we grow basically the same herbs.
Yes.
But you see it in very, very different ways, you know, whether we're in Vietnam or in Thailand or, you know, the same climatic zone. So in Thailand, they would use it in that way. In Vietnam, I think there's a recipe where they wrap ground beef with these leaves and then thread them on a skewer and grill them. In this country, the nyonyas or the you know what the nyonyas are. You're going to go to Malacca, you will find that they will use these leaves in a dish called otak-otak, which is like a little wrapped custard with fish inside, and the outer leaves are this because when you cook it, it imparts a certain flavor and fragrance. But today we will use ours raw. Everything is raw. Now this is an interesting herb as well. I mean, I call them loosely herbs. Yeah, these are actually the shoots of the cashew nut tree.
Oh, we have that.
Yeah. And if you try and eat this, it is actually
Tastes like cashew?
no, it doesn't taste like cashew. It actually tastes
Like nut?
very astringent and almost if you're unused to it,
Sour.
it tastes a little even unpleasant because it's like eating very unripe mango.
We like that.
Well, take a little bit of it.
But that
But that is why when we use everything together, you get this combination of flavors, and that's why you need to slice them up really thin. And it's just amazing how these flavors all combine together. Now, this, for example, is turmeric. I don't know whether you use this.
I know yung dilaw.
It's good for
yellow ginger.
Yeah.
That's luyang dilaw.
Most of the time we use the roots, but in Malay cooking we also use the leaf.
Okay.
In this case, we will use in the salad, but we will also be using this leaf in a yellow curry we're making. So after the salad, you know, what we do with the salad is, like I say, we shred everything up, we put it aside, and we toss it just before we're ready to eat it, with rice, cooked rice. We've already cooked the rice for you, cooled it down. Then, okay, this is another interesting leaf I'm going to pass around. Just take a little bit, and then it's almost... It's not cilantro. It's called pennywort. We call it pagaga. In fact, in Thailand, what they love to do with this is they juice it. And they will sell you like dark green juice, which is actually the juice from this leaf. It's supposed to be very cooling, very good for the body.
What's it called?
Also for high blood pressure, right?
That's what I said.
Cola. What's it cola?
Daon is
What do you call
Yeah.
that?
See, nowadays there's a lot of interest in sort of herbs and eating. The latest movement of course is like raw food, you know. But Malay people have been eating raw food for like ever, you know. It's just that the Malays really prize
This is the one.
fresh herbs
It's
that
like
they
the
would eat
family
with
of
rice,
the
just raw like that. Probably dip it into a sambal, you know, which is like a chili paste. Yeah.
Sambal ulit.
Yeah.
Ganda ng buhok niyan.
So the turmeric leaf, we can use it raw, but we can also put it into curries. So we're going to make a yellow curry today with prawns and pineapple. That is to show you that in Malay cooking sometimes we use fruit. Yeah?
From Del Monte? Always where?
Pineapple.
From Del Monte?
From here? No. Is it fresh? We also grow, yes, fresh pineapple, not tin pineapple. Fresh pineapple, and the curry is yellow. Yeah, it's yellow because it's colored and flavored with turmeric, fresh turmeric. So you'll be using fresh turmeric today.
What recipe is that?
This one, the first page.
Nasi kerabu pa rin?
Nasi kerabu is the rice salad. Then
No, but the
we're doing the
pineapple.
yellow curry is the masak lemak. Masak means to cook.